fact that America is an innovative country. And I agree. We have a lot of big thinkers and doers and builders. Our leaders are working with leaders around the world to help solve global issues. And we also have great minds working on cures to diseases or creating new technology that will help make our lives just a little bit easier. However, there's one thing that's remained stagnant in America for the past 200 years or so, and that is the tradition of the great American lawn. Lawns actually aren't American. They're actually remnants of our British past. And no offense to the British or anything, but I'd just like to let you all know that your lawn is evil. The first reason your lawn is evil, and you probably saw this coming, is that it consumes a huge amount of water, and we're in a drought. Lawns may have worked in Great Britain where there's enough rainfall to keep your lawn healthy naturally. However, here we use 50 to 70% of residential water towards landscaping. And you can bet that a lot of that goes towards your front lawn. And we have a lot of grass. We have 3 times more grass than we do corn. And we have a lot of corn. We have 84 million acres worth of corn in the United States. That's about $64 billion worth of stuff. So every day we use 200 gallons per American per day to take care of all of this grass. So clearly your lawn is pretty evil if we're so short on water and we're diverting all of our precious resources just to keep it happy. And so what use is this lawn? Well, personally, I think lawns are pretty useless. The only use they actually serve is a cultural one, and a pretty funny one at that. Your lawn is evil because it's turning you into a mindless zombie, taking care after your lawn day after day, only so others can think of you as a good person. That's right. Somehow, in American history, a well-groomed front lawn became synonymous with being a good neighbor or an upstanding human being. In the late 1800s, a group called the Lawn Institute issued a statement that said, "A well-groomed lawn is a sign of someone that can be trusted." And isn't that kind of ridiculous? And I really think that Americans think it's ridiculous too, because in just about every sitcom, there's that classic trope of the dads and their lawn war, and there's one dad against another, and it's a competition to see who can have the greenest, most clean, weed-free lawn. Yeah. So our lawn is clearly evil, that we're using this patch of green grass to decide who's the better dad, or who's the better person. Lawns are clearly controlling our minds. And if you fall into the clutches of this evil lawn, to get there, you probably had to use a lot of pesticides. And we've gone through a broad history of different pesticides since their invention. The first type of pesticide that we used was called lead arsenate, and as you might have guessed, it left lead and arsenic in our soil, which is not very good. The second type of pesticide that we stopped using once we realized birds were dropping dead in golf courses after they'd recently been sprayed with pesticides. And now we use pesticides that have linked to damaging the nervous systems of test animals, but pesticide has also been linked to the mass disappearance of honeybees we've been seeing, and those pollinators are intrinsically linked to our food security. So clearly these lawns are evil since we're using pesticides indiscriminately, and we're using our families and our food supply and our wildlife as the guinea pigs. So, as Americans, isn't it time that we did something logical or practical with our lawns and moved past these silly British traditions of ours? I definitely think so, since lawns have caused us to use a lot of our precious water, to use pesticides indiscriminately, and we're also absurdly using them as a marker for how good of a person we are. So what are some alternatives to lawns? Well, I know several of my coworkers have installed AstroTurf with rave reviews of breaking free from all that maintenance. Or you can do the very practical thing and convert your lawn to a vegetable garden and use all that water to create something useful like food to feed yourself. So, the next time that you find yourself reaching for your lawnmower or your hose, just remember that your lawn is rooted in evil.